Hello, so welcome to the introduction to this textbook and to your course. I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking, but I did want to add a little bit to some of this PowerPoint and help you find ways to apply information that you learned from this course to your own work life, and also think about ways to adapt and apply this information in whatever setting you're working with clients or students. So there are definitions. One of the things that's important about definitions is that when we're working with our clients and students, we want to make sure that they're using, we have an understanding of their definition, right? So whatever words our clients are using, we want to make sure our definition matches theirs. Sometimes there's a psychoeducational component and we need to talk with our clients and students about what particular words mean and what particular definitions are. And other times we need to ask questions and clarify so that we can understand exactly what it is our clients and students are talking about when they say they want to make a different career choice or when they're talking about their job. Career counseling and personal counseling, one of the discussion questions really asks you to examine this and state your position and defend it. So I'm not going to say a whole lot about this right now. I will post a reply to your discussion posts sharing my personal take on it, as well as talking a little bit more about what you're reading in the text and how you might find a comfortable position related to career and personal counseling. So we know from our work that theories are important. Theories have been tested and they fit into particular categories typically, and we utilize them to really frame the work that we're doing with clients. One of the things that's important as you take this class and read about different career theories and approaches and decision-making models is that you take this information and find a way for it to fit within your own theoretical framework. So as an example, as a professional counselor, I have a theoretical orientation based in existentialism. So I'm often working with clients and coming from the reference frame of meaning. And I do not find career theory to be in conflict with this. It just means that a lot of what I'm doing when I'm applying these different career theories and utilizing different career interventions and applications, I do that within the theoretical lens that I already have my own orientation, which is existential and also solution focused. So these things are not incompatible. Think about what counseling theories you gravitate towards, what student development theory is most important to you in your work with students and clients, and keep those in mind, and then find ways to apply and work and add what you're learning about career theory along with that. So we need to consider multiple things about our clients and about theories when we begin to apply them. One theory does not fit all, and every theory is going to have its strengths and its weaknesses, and it's especially important for us to consider the cultural context of our clients. Socioeconomic status, are they first-generation college students? Where are they developmentally? Are they children, adolescents, young adults, older adults? All kinds of things. So keep those things in mind. And one of the things that you'll see in this text is we really talk about person-environment fit. And there'll be more about that later in these chapters. Career counseling utilizes a lot of your basic counseling skills, a lot of your basic helping skills. So you're not going to abandon those things. You will still be establishing rapport with your clients and students. And in addition to the basic helping skills, you will need knowledge of tests and assessments related to careers, and we will look at some of those specifically connected to different theories as we go through the course. You'll also need to know about occupational information, and we'll be talking more about that next week. And then also career development theory. What are some of the typical things that people go through across their lifespan? What are some of the life concerns that include career concerns that our clients and students are working with? So this is example of some of the helping skills, and I'd really like to draw your attention to pages 7 through 11 in this first chapter. Look at the sample dialogue and think about what skills are being used and how you might have those kinds of therapeutic conversations with your clients and students that sound authentic and genuine to you, and also utilize the attending, questioning, and reflecting skills, as well as encouragement, reinforcement, and exploring background information and utilizing information from tests, assessments, and other inventories. So assessment is important. This is just a brief introduction. Each of you should have had an introduction to research class already, so hopefully this information is just a review, and you can look at the details in the chapter. And as we're looking at any of the assessments, you want to keep these things in mind, right? This should be familiar from your Intro to Research class. Occupational information, we will explore more of this in detail. Next week you'll be looking at ONET and some other resources, and I would encourage you to explore resources and think about what resources you currently use and share those with our class. There'll be a general discussion board posted where you can share this kind of information, or you can share this specifically in your posts next week or this week or anytime throughout the semester. So as you come across occupational information that's legitimate, right? You know, Bureau of Labor Statistics, government sources, state statistics and sources specific to particular industries and areas, and also things related to the Department of Education. Add those and share your knowledge with the rest of the class. Knowledge of work, knowledge of occupational classification systems. This is just some of the basic knowledge that you will utilize when working with individuals and groups related to their decision making about career choice. One of the things that we need to be able to do is help our clients access information and make decisions, right? So when someone is going to purchase a car, for example, what kind of information are they going to collect? What kind of research would you do in advance of making an important investment like that? My guess is you would get online, you would look at some Carfax reports, you would look at reviews, you might look at different dealer sites, you might talk with friends, you're going to take it for a test drive, you're going to come up with your own criteria. What's important to me in a vehicle? Do I need to be able to haul stuff? Do I want it to be sporty and fast? And so you're going to know what you want, what's important to you, you're going to know what your budget is, and then you're going to do some research. So making a career choice and career decisions are important life decisions and are as big as purchasing a vehicle. So think about how much time and energy you or your client might invest in purchasing a car, and ways that you might apply that same type of knowledge and information and decision making to selecting a career or making different career choices, right? This is just one analogy. Buying a car might not be the best analogy for you, the clients you work with, but I wanted to give you a little analogy and framework for why it's important for us to have this knowledge so we can share it with our clients and students. Goals. When people come in for career counseling or career exploration or personal counseling, they have goals. Sometimes those goals are explicit. We know what they are, they're stated, they're clear, and the counselor and the client agree on those. Sometimes they might even co-create those goals together. Other times, goals are implicit. These might be assumptions that we're making about the client and their goals, and it's important that we move from implicit to explicit so that we are communicating well with our client and that we are indeed helping meet their needs and their goals, and not working on some goal that we think might be important but really isn't what's most important to them or what they're looking for in the moment or needing at this time. A variety of types of theories. Some of them go across the lifespan, and they are developmental and relational theories. And then there are other theories that look at our social context and other theories that look more about matching, right? That fit piece we talked about, the fit with the environment, the fit with the work, and decision-making models. So all the theories that we look at this semester will be grouped into these two different types of theories, lifespan or longitudinal, age-related theories, and cross-sectional theories. So keep that in mind as you go through the chapters. Ethical principles are important in any profession, specifically when we're talking about career counseling, and we are looking at these specific ethical principles. It's important that you take a look at the American Counseling Association, ACA website, and look at their code of ethics. I'm sure that you have done that in your ethics class, and that you're doing that as you're in practicum and internship, but they also apply to the work we're doing with clients around career counseling, career application, career exploration. And the NCDA, National Career Development Association, also has ethical principles and guidelines that are in line with ACA, and those are important to look at as well. There's a link for that website in Module 1. And think about what other ethical principles and guidelines you need to follow. If you're a school counselor, what are your school district guidelines? What do the ASCA guidelines say? If you are in an advising situation, what does the National Academic Advising Association have to say about these kinds of things, right? Look at where ethical principles of career counseling and your area of expertise and work match. Right, autonomy, clients are making their own decisions, and we need to be sure that they are okay with doing that they have the capacity to do that. We don't want to do any harm, and beyond doing no harm, it's important that we're promoting client well-being. Justice, as it relates to career counseling, is going to include things like access to services and attending to discrimination or racism or other things, not just at the individual level, but at the institutional level, and providing the best information we can to clients, doing our due diligence in our research and psychoeducational process with clients. And then fidelity, we're honoring our commitment to clients, our colleagues, our students, and that's also really, if you look at the preamble of the ACA Code of Ethics, it talks about the values of our profession, and fidelity is a big piece of that. So, thanks for taking time to review the PowerPoint. I hope if you have questions, you will post those. If there are things that you want to know more about, please let me know, and I'd be happy to expand on that.